What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Got some breaking news here for y'all. Got some breaking news. What's up, everybody? Y'all come on. What's up, Annabelle? Y'all come on in. What's up, Alexis? Yeah, come on in. What's up, A. Maria? Yeah, come on in. What's up, Dorothy? What's up, Anna? What's up, Desiree? Alright. We done there. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. What's up, Marsha? We gonna give him another minute, y'all. We gonna get started. How that sound there? How that sound there? Desiree, hey Mom, thanks for doing this video. Yeah, we gotta talk about these sorry motherfuckers real quick. You know. What's up, Javon? What's up, Star? What's up, David? Yeah, come on in. All right, let's begin. They'll come in when they come in. They'll get in where they fit in. See what I'm saying? They'll get in where they fit in. Well. Here we are, with these motherfuckers called the Galactic Federation / the Galactic Federation of Light / the Ashtar Command / the Draco Federation / the Pleiadian Empire, so on and so motherfucking forth / the Arcanic Republic. You see what I'm saying? So those are just some. We're gonna get into what this is. The title of this lecture today is called the Galactic Federation Betrayal. And the first thing I would like to say is traitors. That's what the fuck they are. Traitors. Traitors. All motherfucking caps. Traitors. You see what I'm saying? Why are they traitors? They traitors because they got you thinking, and they even had me thinking once upon a time, that they had our best interests at heart, and all the while they just sold us down the rabbit hole. You see what I'm saying? They just sold us down the rabbit hole to hell. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Now they turn paradise Midgard into motherfucking Hellheim around this bitch. So you living in hell now. Fucking with their ass. So, let's start with the basics. Who is the Galactic Federation? And the answer is they are a intergalactic conglomerate shadow council that is working to shut down all sovereign species in the galaxy. Once again, they are a conglomerate of intercelestial or interstellar shadow council that working to shut down all sovereign species in the galaxies. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. What are their motives? We told y'all all over and over again. In the Gnostic text, they tell you about Yaldabaoth. They tell you about all these motherfuckers, right? They tell you about these world rulers, these beings who don't have your best interests at heart. This material realm, in this material realm, aka Amenta, aka the underworld, aka chaos, aka Tartarus. You see what I'm saying? So, this is what you got going on here with these motherfuckers here. So, now, I've hung out with these motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right. I've been that Ben Freeman. We take a Ben Freeman's approach to this. I've been that spook that sat next to the door, learn their ways, learn what they was about, and around last year, I became highly suspicious of what these motherfuckers was doing. So I withdrew all my energy from their programs. That includes the MAGA movement. That includes QAnon movement. That includes Nasara. That includes all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? SSP Alliance, all the motherfuckers. Traitors to your cause. They telling you they trying to help you get free. All the while they trying to create a utopian society to lock you down. You see what I'm saying? It's all ass backwards. History is ass backwards. This realm is ass backwards. Whatever is good is actually bad, or whatever they telling you is good is actually bad, and that which they telling you is bad is actually good. Everything here is ass backwards. You see what I'm saying? So if they tell you this is the Garden of Eden, you actually living in Hellheim. Hades round this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Hades round this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So, what's happening here? Their motives is to lock you down, enslave you, and they enslave you with monetary systems with which they gotta collapse now. What's up on there? What's up, Camlish? Yeah, they gotta fucking tear the monetary system down because they see our consciousness as surpassed money. So now they're instituting Nasara, which is like I've always told y'all, Nasara is all about creating. What their idea is to create a utopian slave society based off your vibrations and your energy. You see what I'm saying? So say for example, you want to buy a box of cereal, you got to pay them. We gonna say electricity. Electricity deals in watts. So you got to pay them 3 watts of your electromagnetic energy to get that fucking box of cereal. You see what I'm saying? Seeing how this work now? So that's why they actually participating in the awakening. All the while, at the same time, they're participating in it. They're hijacking the awakening. You see what I'm saying? They tell y'all that they the Galactic Federation, they here to help us. No. Ain't no Galactic Federation for us. It's called the Source Federation for us. The Source Federation. You see what I'm saying? Which includes many beings. Let's see, they include the Syrian Federation, the Anunnaki Empire, or what y'all know as the Nibirians, the Assyrians, the Phoenicians, the Olmecan Time Lords, the Mayan Time Lords, those ancient Sumerian warlords, and the Andromedan Federation. Their Galactic Federation includes the Pleiadian Empire, the Draco Federation, the Insectoid Hive Federation, the Arcanic Republic, the Rogue Arterians, this inner earth beings called the Anshar. Like this, like they like to call themselves the Anshar, and they fucking are the assassins who killed off all the indigenous beings down there in Antarctica. That's why you don't really know about those beings. And then you got the Centaur Federation as well. They working for the motherfuckers as well. You see what I'm saying? Satires and all that shit. You see, that's why all this Greek mythology and all this shit going on. You got going on. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening. So that's what they shit made up. I always told y'all it's the Messiahs versus anti-Messiahs. So we call our federation the Source Federation, right? The Cosmic Federation, right? So we look out for all sovereign beings across the cosmos, not just this particular galaxy or solar system. Whereas they call theirs the Galactic Federation. Messiah, anti-Messiah. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now you seeing how this works. And what they've been doing here is these motherfuckers have been lying to you. They telling you that the Orion Empire is the ones fucking us over. Lies. The Orion Empire is the ones fighting for us. Everything here ass backwards. It's the Pleiadian Empire that's been fucking us over. And they told you that they've been the ones fucking you over. You see, because they have to tell you the truth of what they doing. But at the same time, they gave you half truths. They told you they've been fucking you over, but they came here to correct their mistakes of finishing to fuck you over. We should have took y'all motherfuckers out when we had the chance. Now y'all awakening again, so we gotta come see y'all. That's what they mean by correcting their mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Damn, we let these niggas up. Why they attacking Earth? Cause we not the only lockdown planet in this material realm of mental. You see what I'm saying? The material cosmos, the third dimension, everything from the first to the third. Everything from the first to the fourth dimension. That's what the material cosmos is. You see what I'm saying? The fourth dimension being the astral plane. That's what the material cosmos technically is. Now, we're not the only ones down here, of course. There's plenty of other realms that's been locked down. And this fucking Galactic Federation, this high shadow council is going around enslaving all these beings by fucking them out of conquering them and fucking them out of their sovereignty and taking their technology, harvesting their genetics, and later on down timeline, once they farm enough of them on the planet, like they told you in Jupiter Ascending, which we're gonna get to that. Like they told you, they harvesting their life force. You see what I'm saying? They harvesting their life force. Oh, we gonna get into all of that shit today. So definitely. Well, this was going on. What's up, Maverick? What's up, AC? So this what you got going on here with these sorry motherfuckers here. Straight killers. Now, in order for me to fully give you the beauty of the beauty yet ugliness of these lectures, I gotta talk about the it's the sentinel side of this, the espionage, the hacking, the saboteur work. The sentinel class of things is just the espionage side of things. You see what I'm saying? The espionage, like I said, hacking, assassinations, security, shadow work, covert work. You see what I'm saying? Subterfuge, subversion, various other avenues of that particular aspect. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta talk about that. Now, let's start with the Cult of Assassins book. Now, the Cult of Assassins tell you how the Order of Assassins was created on our planet. Right. But this is about Dr. Ha Ha Long. I've shown this before in my other lectures. And they are originally known as the Hashashin, but in Europe they became known as the Assassins while working with the Knight Templars. You see what I'm saying? So you know, they have different techniques and lectures and stuff. Let's see here. They got different techniques they teach you, you know, about your pressure points. You know, they teach you about that. They teach you how to strike them. Let's see, a good picture. They teach you how to strike and attack and all that cool stuff. Pretty much teach you how to be an assassin. You see what I'm saying? They're teaching you that aspect. Now, they created this. The Hashashin created these skill sets, right? You see what I'm saying? There you go here, the Assassin's Creed. They created these skill sets, right? You know, but there was another group of beings who came along later down the timeline who took the Hashashin's work and elevated to their highest heights and even produced the martial art out of it. And y'all know them as the ninja, aka the shinobi, originally known as the shinobi. The later version of the shinobi are known as kunoichi, if y'all ever know. Now, what is Shadow Hand? Shadow Hand is known as Taisavaki Jutsu, the art of avoidance, or more simply, the Shadow Hand. Now, what is the Shadow Hand? You know, we gotta talk about this real quick. It says 9 levels to this shit. See what I'm saying? It's 9 levels. They first teach you unarmed combat. Then they teach you combat with wooden weapons. Then they teach you combat with blade weapons. Then they teach you combat with flexible weapons. Then they teach you specialized combat training. Then they teach you the art of disguise. Then they teach you the art of espionage. They teach you the art of escape and evasion, and finally teach you the art of mysticism, which is known as ninpo. You see what I'm saying? The mystical aspects of ninjutsu. You know, that's learn how to turn invisible, learn how to fool the eye with your mind and spirit, fool people with food. You know, manipulate your body kinetics to fool, to manipulate the world around you, to have it work for you, so on and so forth. There's a whole fucking group of just stealth techniques, you know, that they use, including, like I said, invisibility, phasing, genjutsu, let's see, hypnosis or mind control, and it's various other ones. You know, can't think of them off the top of my head, but y'all see where I'm coming with this. Y'all see where I'm going with this. So it's 9 of these motherfuckers, and the ninja took this to its whole to its highest levels and created these nine aspects. See what I'm saying? Ninja Shadow Hand, also by Dr. Ha Ha Long. Y'all can check that out, and he go through the 9 schools. You see what I'm saying? He go through the 9 schools, teach you how to develop your ASP, advanced sensory perception, and on into your ESP, extra sensory perception. See what I'm saying? Of course, they got them training here. You know, they got them putting in work. You know, footwork, all that. Let's see here. Let's see. You know, different techniques, Chinese shift. I should have brought my other book in here, Knights of Darkness, and we would have really got it in. And that tell you about all the different groups around the world. See what I'm saying? The non-shin, the non, what do they call them? I don't want to fuck the name up too bad. Let me see here. What do they call them? What do they call them in China? It's like non-shin, Shinrin, I think. Let me see here. Let me see. Viet Cong, yeah, Vietnam, they was known as the Black Flag Assassins. They were going to be called sappers. Native American warriors, which we know as spooks. You know, those indigenous black assassins, so on and so forth. You know, they have their different names. They also, I think they have in Europe they were known as wolf shirt warriors, Knight Templars, learned assassin techniques. In India they was known as the Thuggies. In China they was known as the Mo Shu Nunra. There we go, the Mo Shu Nunra. So there you go. So the shit, and it goes on and on with just different groups who about their life. In Indonesia, they was known as Nightsiders. So it's quite a few of these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Nana Woo? It's quite a few of these motherfuckers, but it's 9 levels, like I said, to this art. Taisavaki Jutsu, the art of avoidance, the art. Let me give you the whole definition. Let's see. Give you the whole definition here. Let's see. Yep. They take guerrilla warfare to its highest levels. You see what I'm saying? To its highest motherfucking levels with this shadow hand, you know. And it's called Taisavaki Jutsu, the shadow hand. Avoidance, escape, attack, covert attacks, you know, all that, food in the eye, everything. See what I'm saying? You know, illusionary techniques, you know, them genjutsus be something serious. See what I'm saying? Them genjutsus be something serious. But yeah, as y'all can see, these techniques, and the reason why I wanted to introduce those to y'all is because it's these techniques that they're using on us. See what I'm saying? This espionage aspect. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? None of what is with us, I always know when you live. Oh yeah, that's resonance there. Harmonic resonance. We all feeling it now. We know something big going down, and all this shit need to be exposed before it does go down. You see what I'm saying? So that aspect had to be exposed so y'all can know what they're using on y'all. They not fighting y'all with no actual military. You see what I'm saying? That costs too much money. And like I tell y'all, America likes they money. You see what I'm saying? They like they cha-ching. But what they can do is send covert agents into your fucking society and monitor you. That don't cost that much money. You see what I'm saying? All they gotta do is pay one. All they gotta do is pay a few people to keep tabs on you. You know, a lot of them look like everybody look like all of them. They implant some in the hood. They implant some in the suburbs. They implant some in every fucking facet of society. Every race on this planet has these agents. You see what I'm saying? These archons. You see what I'm saying? Definitely. You know, and we're gonna go over them real quick. You got 2 aspects. You got the astral archons, and they're charged with trapping your soul down here, keeping it locked down in this material realm. No further than the 3rd dimension they must go. You see what I'm saying? The second aspect are the true not archons, who I've talked to y'all about. Those are the physical archons down here. Those are the Berber Moors, the Conquistadors, Mongolians, Brahmins, Boule, Jesuit Khazars, the $5 Indians, you know, certain factions of Red Indians, the Red Arabs or Mohammedans, and corrupt Australians, corrupt Tony Moors of the Ku Klux Klan, the FBI, CIA, etc., etc. They are charged with giving you hell on the physical plane and keeping your vibrations low so they can continue to feed off of you. Right. And I told y'all what it looks like when they feeding off your chakras, right? You see what I'm saying? This is what your chakras look like when they being fed off of. Like I always tell y'all, this is what they look like when they being fed off of. What's up, Brandon? This is what they being. You see how your energy is going outward. You see what I'm saying? Where they going? Where is energy going? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Where your electromagnetic field at? It ain't no electromagnetic field around you that protects you because it's being drained out of you. You see what I'm saying? This is what your chakra system look like when it's being fed on by these archons and all these Pleiadians and everybody who feeding off you, your energy. You see what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. See what I'm saying? They call it the horizontal system. Now, this is what it looks like when your chakra system is up and kicking, booming. Also known as the rainbow body. You see what I'm saying? This is what it looks like. Notice your chakras no longer look like spheres of consciousness. They actually look like levels, planes of existence now. You see what I'm saying? And now there go your electromagnetic field. You see what I'm saying? Your electromagnetic field. You see what I'm saying? Now, you vibrating on what? The same frequency as nature. As you can see the tree kicking out in the electromagnetic field. It's life force. So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on. What book is this? Oh, it's called Tachyon Energy. Tachyon Energy. By David Wagner. Yeah. A new paradigm in holistic healing. And they got plenty of crystals, Tachyon crystals. They got the tails of the plates, all that. You can get all that off Amazon. See what I'm saying? So this is what you're supposed to be connected with, nature, right? So you supposed to, if you're connected with nature, that means you're supposed to be as of nature or vibrate on the same frequency or doing the same thing as nature is doing, right? This is what nature doing, vibrating, right? Vibrating. So when you doing what you're supposed to be doing, they call this verticality. When your chakra system is on a level, also known as the rainbow body or the peacock angel, this is what it looks like. You're kicking out an electromagnetic field. Your chakras look like planes, planes of existence, because their vortex is now funneling their electromagnetic energy through you and feeding it to you back and forth. And the planet is also you kicking the energy back and forth through yourself and the planet as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on. So definitely. That's what you got. This what's happening here, people. This what's happening. So that's what they wanted to do. They turned this motherfucker into a planetary restaurant and a farm. You see what I'm saying? An alien ant farm or alien human farm. You see what I'm saying? So they turned our great paradise, Mother Earth, into Helheim. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Norse guys called it. The Vikings, Helheim. See what I'm saying? See, a source federation. This is how you know you're dealing with a source federation. They are masters. They deal only mainly in matters of the source, which is what's called Madrids and the pleroma. Matters of the force, the life force. Matters of the soul or the glow, which is Sophia. You see what I'm saying? And matters of the force is Protonoia. So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on. Versus a galactic federation that deals with arcanic frequencies or extra low frequencies, monetary enslavement. Those are the first two levels, ELF and monetary enslavement. Then the third level is Nasara, or Jassara as they call it now, and that's energetic enslavement. You see what I'm saying? Or what they call a cashless society. If it's a cashless society, it ain't got shit to do with your debit card. You already doing it. That's not cashless. You see what I'm saying? Your debit card is a plastic that have your piece of plastic that have your money on it, right? Now, cashless means that you no longer using money. Period. It means that you're using something other than or what they consider to be better than money. What's the only thing better than money? Energy, right? Energy. So they got to get your vibrations high enough to where where you can use your energy to barter with them, because they still want you to be the ones that's enslaved to them. You see what I'm saying? Enslaved to them. Now, this is what you got going on. They doing this shit all over the cosmos, y'all. They doing this shit all over the cosmos. And that's why they attack Facebook and YouTube so much, because YouTube and Facebook, like Brother Wilson tell y'all, are intergalactic and intercelestial platforms that millions and trillions of beings are listening to all over the cosmos. So we broadcasting all over the fucking cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Then everybody's picking up on this frequency. It don't take much. They got hologram technology, so it don't take much to pick up on our frequency. Our Facebooks and YouTubes and Instagrams and Twitters and TikToks. I know that's new now. So those are all they're not just international, they intergalactic. You see what I'm saying? Up there, they call it the uniweb. We call it the internet, they call it the uninet. The uninet. One net, one frequency. You see what I'm saying? Where everybody can tap in. We call it the World Wide Web. They call it the intergalactic or the intercelestial web. You see what I'm saying? The ICW. you know, but we call it the World Wide Web because we on our planet. So they picking up on our frequencies. This is just, it's no different than change the channel. So they come. Do you think you come to YouTube? Nah, them motherfuckers come to YouTube too. You see what I'm saying? They come to YouTube just like we come to YouTube or Facebook to get it in. You think they ain't got fucking profile accounts to get some? Hell yeah. You see what I'm saying? They come get them some too. Shit, don't take nothing. They got the technology just like we got technology. All they gotta do is make a profile, put their names in there. Who gonna stop them? It don't take much to get a fucking Facebook profile or a YouTube profile. You see what I'm saying? It don't take it don't take much to do any of it. So this is all just a channel to them, and they watching what's going on all throughout the cosmos, cause they're getting enlightened to the situation down here in a mental, aka Tartarus, Hellheim, underworld. You see what I'm saying? Chaos. So now, for the records of the cosmos, let me tell you what they've been doing to us here. You now know that they've been fucking off in the cosmos. You now know that it's been an espionage, it's been a cosmic espionage attacking you. You know, you now know that you know, they've done this to multiple planets across this particular material realm. These 4 dimensions, you see what I'm saying? These four realms worth of beings. They've done this all across the board on this material realm because it was prophesied that they would do this, right? So now, let us get into what they doing to the star seeds here at this time. We'll get back into the space and everything, and you know what's going on inside you. We'll get to that in a moment. Now I want to talk about the history of how all this fuckery began. Now, these fucking archons and this Galactic Federation have been running our solar system for the last 1,500 years. They've been running our planet, or they conquered our planet 500 years ago. But then, once they conquered our planet, they start going back in time, fucking with our timelines, and they start writing themselves into our timeline. That's why the ancient Egyptians know who they are. They call them the Tamahu. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they know who they are. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Terry? So this is what you got going on here. They've been going back in time, fucking with our timeline, and they expanded that. They kept writing themselves to our timeline up to about 3000 BC, which is about 6,000 years, until them Olmekian and the Mayan time lords caught up with their ass and fucked their asses up and sent them back to the present day. You see what I'm saying? Well, up until that point, they was fucking with our timeline, and that's why these niggas is written into our history. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that's what's been going on with these crazy motherfuckers we dealing with, these archons, this Galactic Federation, and all these deadly niggas who have been so-called having our back, but nah. It's actually a conglomerate of shadow. It's a conglomerate shadow council. There's no such thing as the Galactic Federation. Actually, it's called the Source Federation. They are the anti-messiahs to us messiahs. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they got going on here. That's how they fucking us up. So we just not getting all our memories back and remembering how they fucked us up. You see what I'm saying? So now let's talk about what they did to us star seeds here. Now we're gonna go back as far as Marie Laveau. We'll go back that far. That's about 200 some years ago. Now Marie Laveau, at that time, you know, was the spiritualist. She was the star seed, the chosen star seed of her generation, right? Safe to say. She did all type of amazing works and everything, right? Now, of course, we all know the FBI, the motherfucking archonic assassins came after her. But she turned her curio shop invisible, and they couldn't do what? See her. They couldn't see her, so they couldn't catch her. So they left her alone because she was too deep into her magic and spirituality. And soulity. You see what I'm saying? So they left her ass alone. Now after she passed on, the energy got transferred to Pastor Beverly Randolph, who I was telling y'all about yesterday, who is the grandfather of modern occultism. You see what I'm saying? Or occult science. Now, they seen what Marie Laveau was capable of with her magics and her power, her spiritual powers. So when it got past the Pastor Beverly Randolph in the mid to late 1800s, they were like, nah, we can't let this nigga do what he do. And he set up the Rosicrucian order here. So they were like, nah, we can't, and he became the Grand Wizard of that order. So he was like, nah, we can't let this nigga continue. He already fucking up the timeline with just a little bit he's done. So Madame Blavatsky sent her occult arcanic assassins to take him out. You see what I'm saying? Because can't no regular beings take out an occultist. So respect that. You see what I'm saying? Can't no regular beings come take you out. The occultist or somebody who's highly spiritually advanced are the only ones who can take you out. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who with highly advanced wizardry and magic. They're the only motherfuckers that can take you out. You see what I'm saying? So they sent occult assassins after him. You see what I'm saying? So they killed him, took his information, flew to the east, and then they set up the Thule Society. When they set up the Thule Society, they would go on to help Hitler, you know, and they set up the Vril Society and everything, help Hitler, and they triggered World War II, which is probably the most devastating war this world has ever seen. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, this what the fuck going on, y'all. This what the fuck going on. So now, Brother Wisdom, who is on here, once told y'all that they attacked our towers, they attacked our planet, and they just knew how to destroy us, right? The $1 million question is, I'm going to take it a step further here, is how they find out about all that? Who told them how to take us out? Because we was the baddest motherfuckers in the galaxy. You know, Earth was well known. Earth, Ki, Mu, whatever name you want to call it. Earth is well known across the cosmos. We was some of the baddest motherfuckers in the cosmos, right? So, who sold us out? Who ratted us out? Because obviously these motherfuckers, we were kicking their asses at first, right? With our force, with our chi, with our source energy, right? Our soul energy. So who ratted us out? The Saturnians. Yep, the Saturnians. You know the ring, you ever read the book, The Rings of Saturn? You remember that? And they said these tall alien black dudes rolled up on them. I forget the guy's name who wrote the book, but the book is called Rings of Saturn. And he said these tall black dudes rolled up on him, and you know they talked and rapped and traded information or whatever. So if they can do that with them, why they can't do that with us? Unless they working for the enemy. P gang here. Ain't nobody. The reason why you catching hell down here is because you think that these niggas is on your side. Nope. If they haven't already revealed themselves at this point, it's like the dragons, the Nagas, the fairies, the elementals, and various other beings, if they haven't revealed themselves at this point to and told you that they got your back, then they have turned their backs on you. They've already betrayed you. You see what I'm saying? Because we late in the game at this point. Next year is the year of the apocalypse. 2021 is the year of the apocalypse, right? So that's what you got going on here. So, my next $1 million questions, after they conquered the planet, you know, the Starseed program was supposed to be a top secret program, right? So, my $1 million question is, who told them about the Starseed program? You see what I'm saying? The Earth Seeds and the Dragon Seeds and the Fairy Seeds. Who told them about these programs? You see what I'm saying? We didn't leave those in prophecy. We didn't write those down. Those were top secret information, or we encrypted for the last day. So who told them about this? You see what I'm saying? That's the $1 million question. Who ratted us out this time? Well, y'all know them as the Berbermoors. Now, the Berbermoors are actually mixed breeds between the Saturnians and the Pleiadians. They're mixed breeds who came through the portals in the mountains, and they came down here and they started conquering the Grimaldis. They went north and started conquering the Grimaldis in southern Europe. That's who was there first. Cause remember, you know, Europe was all black too. Remember? And it was known as Arigna. Those were the original people there, the Grimaldis. So what happened to these beings? Nobody talk about what happened to the Europeans, or the so-called Europeans. Nobody talk about those original ancient beings who was there. The original ancient being was known as the Grimaldis, and they had a very powerful empire called the Aurignacian Empire, right? And Europe was known as Aurigna. You see what I'm saying? Aurigna. Y'all go check that out. That's basic history. You YouTube that shit. So you ain't got nothing to do. Go check it out. So they went up there and conquered them. You see what I'm saying? They went up there and conquered them. So there you go. Cause it was Aurigna at first, and then they revamped the empire. And it was known as another empire in between them, and then it became Greece, as y'all know, or what they call archaic Greece. And so the Black Greeks, them the ones they went up there and conquered, who are actually the Grimaldis later on down the timeline. So I'm trying to figure out where these motherfuckers coming from. You know, they coming from all over the place. Berbers, conquistadors, shit, Mongolians. Where these motherfuckers coming from? Where are they coming from? Ashley says that we didn't create these niggas. I don't know why they lying to y'all saying we created these beings. We didn't create no goddamn body. We still trying to figure out where the fuck they came from. How we created them. You see what I'm saying? If we created somebody, we would know exactly what we did to create them. You see what I'm saying? And we really don't know these beings. They appeared out of nowhere. All the prophecies say that in the Cobran Bible. They tell you that in the chapter on the Destroyer, these beings, all these motherfuckers are coming out of mountains. That's the current. That's always the thing. The Khazars came out of the northeastern mountains up there by what's called Russia. The fucking so-called Caucasians came out of the Caucasus Mountains in Europe. The fucking Berbers came out of the Berber Mountains in fucking North Africa. So where these beings coming from? I mean, where they coming from? Like, what's going on in these mountains? We know there's portals in these mountains, right? So they gotta be coming from somewhere. And what's going on is this Galactic Federation are sending these assassins through these portals, like they show you in the movie Terminator. They sending these assassins these portals, and their sole objective is to infiltrate, divide, and destroy. That's their sole objective, and mix with you as well to weaken your genetics. You know what I'm saying? The weaker you are, the easier it is to keep you conquered. That's what you got going on here. Now, that's what's happening here. So now they found out about this Starseed program. You know, cause they found out about it through intelligent espionage means. They found out that these beings would come back. We did write that much down. We said we'd come back at the end of the days. Y'all may conquer us now, but 400, 500 years later, we're going to come back. So what they did was, let's just use our time technologies to go into the future to see who these motherfuckers is. So they found out who you is, where you was born at. They spent considerable years finding out who you are, when you was born, what your astrological chart, natal chart is. Wrote all that shit down, gave it to the CIA. That's why the CIA have a database or a data bank on you, and they sent out the CIA to assassinate, to track down, kidnap, and or assassinate any beings. And how do they determine whether they're gonna kidnap you or assassinate you? Have y'all ever seen this movie here, The Darkest Minds? Have y'all ever seen this? Now, if you know anything about this movie, they give you a color code. You know, a lot of people ask me why ain't no purple in a lot of these movies. It's because these are DEFCON colors, you know. Green is the weakest, yellow, green is the weakest, then blue, then yellow, then orange, then red. Those are the color codes. Well, that's how they categorize starseeds. The super intelligent starseeds, or what they consider the green ones, they just simply try to turn them. You know, give them a good education, give them a high-ranking position in society, tell them that you can do, everybody can do what you can do, and they just being lazy, so, you know, don't worry about them. You set for life. And then they begin to develop this egotistical attitude, archonic attitude towards you. See what I'm saying? So that's the green. Then you got the blue. You see what I'm saying? You got the blue. The blue are the Jedi. You see what I'm saying? They came here with their force already intact. But how they fuck them up? They let society itself fuck up the Jedi. First and foremost, they told everybody that the force isn't real. The life force isn't real. Even though every fucking indigenous society on this planet has a term for the life force. You see what I'm saying? Whether it be animism and animatism, whether it be chi, whether it be prana, whether it be vril, whether it be secum, and the ka, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? There's many different names for this particular power. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no life force. That's a lie. That's a myth. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't exist. So they instill doubt in the Jedi. You know, the ones that are on the blue level, they instill doubt in them, so they will never really truly practice their telekinetic abilities and develop their force powers to their highest heights. So that's how they get the Jedi. The next is yellow. They showed you in this movie, yellow is the color. She was shooting out electricity out of her hands. So that's the level of the elementals. You see what I'm saying? So those are the fire benders, the air benders, water benders, lightning benders, earth benders, and whatever ice benders, whatever other type of benders it is. You know, you got metal benders as well. So all these beings, how they got them is telling them that the elements are dead. You see what I'm saying? That's the teachers. Oh, they just you know, they teach you in school that it's just base matter. It has no life. It has no energy. It's just this punk ass inanimate object that does not do anything. But according to the quantum world, according to the quantum teachers, everything lives. You see what I'm saying? Everything vibrates. Everything kicks out fucking force or energy. You see what I'm saying? Everything has some type of aura around it, according to the quantum world. So since everything is made up of atoms, which is the quantum world, then guess what? That's all a lie. So that's how they fuck up the elementals. Telling them they instill to teaching them that the inanimate object or just base matter or the base elements are dead. That's basically what they telling them. Inanimate just mean dead in the eyes of the law. You see what I'm saying? So next, you got orange. Now the sister in the movie who was orange, she was a very powerful mentalist. You see what I'm saying? With her mind, she can memory walk. She can erase herself from your memories. She can do everything. So she was an occultist. You see what I'm saying? She was an occultist. And if you orange or red in this fucking movie, then they consider you a lethal weapon, and they're supposed to terminate you on sight. I know this because they did this to me. You see what I'm saying? If you got dragon blood, which is red, or you're a natural born occultist, which is orange, they supposed to terminate your ass on sight. And they will come through the astral plane like they did me when I was a little kid. They shoot you with this bullet, this magical bullet, magical CIA bullet, which they do have, and they shoot you in the head with it, and it's supposed to snatch your spirit from your body, and you die on sight. That's what they supposed to do. Clean, right? So what happened with me was I had to fight tooth and nail to keep my spirit in my body. But that shit kind of had damaged my third eye as well. So I had to spend a considerable amount of time repairing my third eye. You see what I'm saying? So they supposed to terminate occultists and fucking those in the Dragon King on sight. You see what I'm saying? On motherfucking sight. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So they'll let the brainiacs, the Lex Luthors, the Mysterios of the world live. Those are green. They let the Jedi live. Those are blue. They'll let the elementals, the fairies, the druids, all them, they'll let them live. They got programs to shut them down that's the most effective for them. You see what I'm saying? But when you get to that occult level, you get to the occultist and the Dragon King, because the last level in the movie they showed you was the dragons. Them motherfuckers was breathing fire out their mouth, and their eyes glow red. Everybody's eyes glowed a certain color. If you was highly intelligent, the brainiacs of the fucking show, your eyes glow green. Jedi blue, elementals yellow, the occultist eyes glow orange, and the fucking dragon eyes glow red. You see what I'm saying? So if your ass was an occultist or a fucking Dragon Lord or Dragon King, they murked you on sight. They had like a few dragons, and they murked all the occultists. There's only like 2 occultists left in the whole fucking movie. You see what I'm saying? Only 2 occultists left. You see what I'm saying? That's how deadly, that's how scared of the occultists they was. Because occultists, once they come into power, They tell you that a divine force field of protection comes over you, so they can't touch you no more. You see what I'm saying? A tent comes over you. A spiritual force comes over you, and you protected from their bullshit, right? Now this is where it get good. The Dragon King, they scared of them the most. Because they got raw, unrefined, ungodly power. And they can literally fuck this shit up with pure fucking forced energy. You see what I'm saying? Them dragons ain't nothing to be fucked with, and they know it. The most deadliest thing, because they got books on dragon. Y'all want to check out, if you got dragon blood inside of you, check out the books, Dragon Magic and Dancing with Dragons. Dancing with Dragons is the first one, and Dragon Magic is the second one by DJ Conway. Check them two out. You see what I'm saying? I gave them out to other dragons that I met on my path. So I don't have the books anymore. But yeah, you need to get your dragon energy right. Study those books. Tap into that dragon energy, that dragon force. You're gonna be a monster. You see what I'm saying? Just like them dragons were. You know, the deadliest niggas in the fucking movie. They killed off as many of them as possible, and they turned a few on to their cause. And they only had one occultist on each side of the equation. You know, cause for them, their occultists, the Cabal occultists, the soothsayers, the diviners, the Shriners, and all them other, and the corrupt Masons, Freemasons, all them niggas there, they work against you. But then you got Starseed occultists, Shriners, soothsayers, diviners, psychics, Jedi, so on and so forth, who working to heal and regenerate and ascend the planet to higher heights and new heavenly paradigms, only which we know that's living inside us, only which we know exists. They don't even believe that shit exists, well, most of them, and they don't take it as a grain of salt that there's a good chance that we right. And so, just in case we right, they're gonna do everything they can to keep us on this ram here. But the ram's merging. You see what I'm saying? So the third dimension is slowly coming to a close, and it's gonna be absorbed into the fourth dimension, astral plane. That's when like I told y'all, the great wonders in heaven happen, and you're gonna be able to see these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna see them niggas running down the street. That's why we tell you to practice your abilities now. Cause when you see these niggas running down the street, these mythical beings running down the street, these fucking arcanic ninjas come attack you, I advise you to the best of your abilities, force choke their ass, shoot their ass with a fireball, slice their ass in half with some wind, whatever, on sight. As soon as you see these motherfuckers, it's Desert Storm this bitch. It's on sight. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got going on with these niggas here. So definitely. And so they've been tracking the Starseeds, and the most powerful ones they assassinate. The rest of them, they either dull them down or kidnap them, or they just let them stay. If they so broken, they let them stay in society and leave them alone, and let society destroy them. You see what I'm saying? So the ones they kidnap, what they do with them? They got a specific list, like they showed you in Terminator Judgment Day. They got a specific list of starseeds that they looking for, with specific genetic star codes inside of them, and they want to harvest those codes because those codes have star information to other galaxies, and they want to go to other galaxies and conquer those galaxies. You see what I'm saying? So they need the star maps inside of you to go and conquer those galaxies as well. But they don't know where they're at or how to get there. So those codes are inside of you. So they take you or your people, and guess what? They get those thoughts. They absorb the genetic codes out of you through a little process that I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. They take that shit out of you, and then they take these star maps, and they gonna go and infiltrate the other galaxies once they try to conquer all of our galaxies. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on here. That's how you get the information to these different. That's how you pinpoint the exact locations to these other galaxies. They're not using stargates. They're using your genetics. You see what I'm saying? The stargates are what they're using to get there, but they're using your genetics to find out where it's at. You see what I'm saying? Your genetic information. And they call it genetic harvesting. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The second thing they're doing is life force harvesting. Now, they showed you this in fucking Jupiter Ascending. They showed you how they going around just harvesting all your fucking energy. They got a process, like they stick needles in you and they just suck up. And these needles are like they're like enchanted needles, and they just designed to suck up all. They stick you and suck up all your life force, and they suck it all up until you become like a withered up husk, and then without no life force, your body can't sustain itself, so it just fucking collapse. It just decay or disintegrate. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on with that. So let's get into some of this Jupiter ascending here. Let's get into some of this crazy shit that they doing to you. Let's talk about how they feel about genetics, why they doing it, how they working to keep you shut down. Let's get it here. Let's get it. Let's see here. Messenger. Let's do this one first. Yeah. It's so bright. It's so bright. There we go. It's Jupiter ascending.
Meeting your mother long after she's passed away. I'm not your mother. Your planet is just now entering its genetic age. You understand very little about something which is a vital part of our reality. In our world, genes have an almost spiritual significance. They are the seeds of our immortality. When the exact same genes reappear in the exact same order, it is for us what you would call reincarnation. But how could I be a reincarnation of your mother unless your mother was from birth? My mother was born before your first cities were built. Are you some kind of vampire, Liz? We are the cause of a lot of those myths, but I promise my mother was just as human as you or I. The difference between us is our knowledge and technology. How old do you think I am? Late 40s. I recently celebrated my 14th millennium. You're 14,000 years old. 14,004, to be precise. My mother was approaching her 91st millennium when she passed. You'd be just as amazed how quickly it goes. If your lives are so long, could I ask you how your mother actually died? She was murdered. God, I'm so sorry. Did they ever find out who did it? No. My mother and I did not always get along. But I had the hope that this recurrence might mean a second chance for both of us. Come, let me introduce you to the possibilities of your new life.
Check this out. Check this one out. Now, in this one, she tell you about your genetic code of optimization. We all have a genetic code of optimization inside of us. That if you take that code and mix it with different life energy technologies, then it can repair all your genetic cells and turn you young again. You see what I'm saying? And they about to she steps into a fountain, a lake, which they call the fountain of youth. You see what I'm saying? So here we go.
Has a code for our optimal physical condition. The problem is our genes have an expiration date which is referred to our cells. A long time ago, someone figured out how to replace deteriorating cells with new ones. Today it's as easy as changing a light bulb. You get these light bulbs? We grow them. Like clones? No. Clones lack genetic plasticity. Several million years ago, a gene plague caused by cloning nearly annihilated the entire human race.
The Clone Wars.
I was told the house of Abrasive seeded the earth. Is that where you get it? Your earth is a very small part of a very large industry. If my skin. In your world, people are used to fighting for resources, like oil or minerals or land. When you have access to the vastness of space, you realize there's only one resource worth fighting over. Even killing for. More time. Time is the single most precious commodity in the universe.
So they showing you what it is there. So they showed you genetic code of optimization. Time is the most single precious commodity in the universe. More time. That's the only thing that matters to these motherfuckers on net level. And now let me show you how they are, what they are doing to get this extra time. You see what I'm saying? Or expand their lifetime. You see what I'm saying? Here we go. Here go the last one.
What is that?
It has many names. Eugenics, resale, nectar. There are various levels of usefulness and quality. This is the most pure, most valuable solution made by the House of Brassens.
We came out of a bath.
Actually, my sister didn't explain what it is or where it comes from. It comes from people. Each unit is refined from approximately 100 human beings. Your planet is a farm. Jupiter. There are thousands of planets like yours, held by families like mine, to supply an ever-increasing demand for more time.
You say you killed 100 people to make this?
Not me, but yes, someone did. Not like butchering a herd of cattle.
Oh my God.
It's all right. It's all right. My mother went through a profound change at the end of her life. She felt exactly as you.
So there you go. He told you that we was a farm, and they harvest us ever so often to get our genetics. He called that fluid. Let me show you what the fluid looked like. Let me see here. I took a picture of that shit. I had to take a picture of that, y'all. Let's see that he was holding in his hand. See them canisters there that he holding, and then he got stacked up there in a pyramid form. That's your life force. But he called it nectar or ichor. In Greek mythology, ichor is the life force of the gods. Peak game. You the god. Remember that? You the god. So that ichor is what they're harvesting from you when they dealing in life force harvesting. He said they harvest 100 people, 100 humans per canister. Look how many canisters they got. You see what I'm saying? So look how many people they had to kill just to fucking satisfy, just to fucking extend their time limit. You see what I'm saying? So they could be immortals. See what I'm saying? This is an actual real process. This is actually happening down here on the material realm. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. This shit crazy, y'all. This shit crazy. Now, another thing I want to talk to y'all about is Atlantis versus Lemuria. Now, ain't nothing wrong with the word Atlantis, but how they're using it in their myths. You see what I'm saying? See, we got our myths on Atlantis. We should talk about these gods, these celestial beings who was here, Atlan. You see what I'm saying? Those are our myths. But their myths on Atlantis is telling how they set up a fucking military base and operation down here. And they warred with who? The Lemurians. Who were the Lemurians? They were the celestial freedom fighters of Mu, or Mother Earth, as you know it. And they went to war with, and Atlantis and fucking Lemuria went to war with each other until they said they sunk Lemuria. Sunk in Lemuria. Of course, we know there are lands that have actually sunk for real. But sunken Lemuria is actually a code word for defeating the Lemurians. You see what I'm saying? For taking them out, assassinating them. That's what they mean in their myths, although the lands actually did sink for real. You see what I'm saying? But the land sunk after they took out those Lemurians. How did they take them out? Celestial technologies. They had technologies that they created. It was sonar technologies, actually. You know, sound is some powerful shit. And the sound that they was using, sound-based nuclear bombs, that they was discharging out of the atmosphere, and these sound-based nuclear bombs they were set to 440 hertz. And when these motherfuckers exploded in the atmosphere, it would shake us and vibrate us, and it snatched. It created a ripple in our spirit and soul bodies and our physical bodies. It created a ripple, and that's why we've been so fucked up, and it's been so hard to get back, because we had to heal that ripple inside of us. See what I'm saying? They use sonar-based technologies to fuck up our biorhythms. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they did all this fucked up shit to us. You see what I'm saying? This was happening here. When we said these motherfuckers is traitors, they traitors. So now, they kill off Pastor Randolph. Like I was saying earlier, they kill off Pastor Randolph. Now, Pastor Randolph was actually, he was supposed to be the founder of occultism. You ain't never heard of this nigga a day in your life, most of y'all. He was actually supposed to get the occult teachers to Marcus Garvey. When Marcus Garvey came up here to create what? The UNIA, United Negro Improvement Association. But so, since he didn't have the occult teachings to give to the people, then he was only forced to deal with it on a revolutionary level. See what I'm saying? So, after Pastor Randolph, we had to wait damn near 100 years. Actually, I think it is 100 years, because I think they killed him in 1870s, 1860s, 1870s. So, it's close to almost 100 years until Bobby Hemmett came along. And Bobby Hemmett was the first black occultist over here. And so, that's why his videos is 10 hours long, because we were so far behind. You see what I'm saying? It took that 30 years and 10 hours of video and 10 hours of lecture to even disseminate all the information, the backed up information that we were supposed to have gotten over the past 120 years. That's why. You see what I'm saying? Because he didn't start teaching till 2010. You see what I'm saying? So the next 30 years of his life, he spent disseminating 10-hour lectures so we could catch up to the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? That's why we were so far behind in occult sciences. So occult science. You see what I'm saying? They kept the occult sciences from us as long as they possibly could. Until Bobby Hemmett, brave celestial God, decided to do what? Take up the torch, learn this shit, and give it to the people. You see what I'm saying? Take up the torch, learn it, and give it to the people, and that's what he did. You see what I'm saying? That's what he did. So definitely, that's what's going on here. That's what's definitely going on with these, the hijacking of the star seeds and the kidnapping them and assassinations. Now, what is this all coming to? What are they trying to do here? What are they trying to do? The whole objective here was, with all this crazy shit that they got going on, they've been trying to hijack our Great Awakening, our so-called rapture, as they call it, or our mass ascension process. They've been trying to hijack it. I've showed y'all pictures before of the Ashtar command, and Ashtar is actually fucking he's a robot. Yeah, he's an AI intelligence. He's actually the I think I wrote it down. He's the AI version of Cyborg. He's the AI version of Yaldabaoth, the Demon Urge. Right. Yeah, he's Cyber Yaldabaoth. That's what he is. He's Cyber Yaldabaoth, and it's him and your technology, the Ghost of the Machine, the 01110. That's the code. That's his binary code in your computers and your technologies and all that. He the Ghost in the Machine. That's actually Ashtar. The Ashtar command is a AI race that's trying to that's actually actually robotic archons, like they showed you in the movie I, Robot. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That AI consciousness that they showed you in the movie, that was Ashtar. You see what I'm saying? That was Ashtar. And so they getting you pictures like this. They getting you pictures like this. You know, white boy. You know, Ashtar command. You know, the white brother, the great white brotherhood. It's supposed to be the great black brotherhood, but you know. Let's see here. I showed you this picture before. Everybody in this motherfucker bright as hell. Where the homies at? Where the homies at? I always tell y'all that. Where the homies? Nowhere to be found. Where the celestial sister at? Where the celestial God at? Who created and seeded this planet? See what I'm saying? The celestial race. So this is what you got going on with these motherfuckers here. They love to steal your work. And this is Pastor Randolph, if y'all never seen him. You know, I feel like I need to show him what he look like. So definitely. And like I told y'all, when they first came out with this QAnon shit, you know, I told y'all QAnon is Oanon or Oannes, the Babylonian fish god of the underworld. So they use Oannes' energy in a corrupt way to suck up your energy. Everybody who say they fuck with that QAnon, their energies change, their energies shift. Why? Because it's an underworld. Why? If it's an intelligence agency, why are they using underworld energy? Why are they not using gods of wisdom? Why is it not called Dianon or Tehutianon or Teanon? You know, Tehuti or somebody. Why is it not wisdom? You see what I'm saying? It's underworld energy. So that underworld energy is sucking you into their vortex, and it created what you like to call a Q monster. See what I'm saying? Because after a while, your energies, your intelligence, your consciousness, and your emotions, if it feeds something long enough, it becomes a deity. You see what I'm saying? It becomes a spirit. And this spirit, known as QAnon, was terrorizing the earth until I went to go see that motherfucker. Yeah. I came across him in the astral planes, and I had to deal with that nigga. You see what I'm saying? This Jasara bullshit they like to talk about. So yeah, I had to take him out the game. So yeah. So what they did when they first came out, they gave you what? They demonized who? Like I always tell you, they demonized your Anunnaki brethren and sisters. The creators of this, the Nibirians, you see what I'm saying? The Syrians, all of them. So this SSP alliance, we gotta attack them motherfuckers too. The SSP program is Pleiadians helping these Tani and Bergamoors continue to rule over us with advanced technologies. And they're just telling you how they're doing it, you know. They're just telling you how they're doing this, using these advanced technologies to fuck us up. See what I'm saying? This MK Ultra, these ELF frequencies, they hitting the planet, 5G technologies, all that crazy shit that they got going on. They're using these technologies to fuck your mind up. You see what I'm saying? They actually used this back then. They call it Atlantis, but it's not called Atlantis. It was called something else. But like I said, there's always our version of Atlantis and Lemuria. Then there's their version of Atlantis and Lemuria. In their world, they were military compounds that they were using while they were on our planet to fuck us up while they was warring with us. On our version, they were freedom fighters. You see, celestial freedom fighters warring. So we were the freedom fighters of Mu, or the Mu fighters. That's what we was called. That's what we called ourselves, the Mu fighters. And these motherfuckers were they called themselves all type of names here. It was orcs, galactic. You had orcs, you had archons, you had arterians, you had Pleiadians, you had Dracos. Here, the list goes on. Archons. It was a bunch of these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And they all came down here to fuck us up. And we was whooping that ass until these Saturnians came along and turned on us and gave them our information on how to destroy our planet. And what they got out of it was they was feeding on our energies and emotional energies, charging themselves up and charging their technology up. I had to go see them motherfuckers too a couple of years ago, you know, because I gave them fair warnings. You see what I'm saying? See, we are not really teachers. We are celestial assassins that's come down here to fix this shit. But they killed off the actual teachers, the Malcolm X's. You know, they made the Maya Angelos sick. You see what I'm saying? The Martin Luther King Jr.'s and the Huey P. Newtons and everybody. Those were your teachers. You see what I'm saying? That's why you seem more civilized than us. You see what I'm saying? We straight monsters. Shit. You know, they came to actually teach you, Dr. Yorks and everybody. We, on the other hand, and Bobby Hemmings, we didn't come to teach for real. We came to fuck these niggas up. But because they killed off all the teachers or suppressed them or locked them down or some other crazy shit that they did or exiled them, whatever they did to them, we had to pick up the torch and teach too why we fucking this shit up on the side. We fucking this shit up. That's our main objective. And we're teaching as a secondary objective. You see what I'm saying? Letting the people know what's going on, giving them updates and news and everything. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm doing right now. You have millions of Starseed doing it all across the world. We had to do that. But we are not really teachers in the common sense of the word, traditionally. We are actually Star Warriors, Star Assassins, Star Warriors and Assassins and various other groups of beings and sages and shit who came down here to fuck this shit up and transmute it and usher it and have it transmuted and ascended into a new realm of existence. That's what we're down here for. But because, like I said, they killed off all the actual teachers who were supposed to be teaching you, and they didn't live, most of them didn't live past 5 to 10 years when they came out to teach, then we had to pick up the torch for them. You see what I'm saying? So we had, I think the only 2 teachers that actually died of natural causes is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and damn, I think he's the only one that died of natural causes. Cause yeah, Marcus Garvey, yeah, he died of natural causes too. Well, no, he died because he like he slipped and fell and bumped his head, and that created like an aneurysm. That's how he died. So the only person who died of natural causes is Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because they assassinated Noble Drew Ali. So they defamed Dr. York and locked him up. Shit, and they did a ritual on Bobby Hemmett. And that's what caused his fucking heart attack with it. It was a worldwide event of mass occultists who got together to trigger, cause you know he wasn't supposed to get sick for real, to trigger that stroke he had. It took all the occultists around the planet to fuck him up. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on here. So everybody, that was a celestial event. All them niggas got together to fuck up Bobby. So after the stroke, they made sure he didn't come back. See what I'm saying? He may have come back later after he took 3-4 years off, relaxed or whatever, because he was young. I don't think Bobby never would in his mid to late 50s. That's actually young for a teacher. You see what I'm saying? So they made sure he didn't come back with that stroke. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. We had to do both. We had to teach and fuck shit up. Teach and fight. You see what I'm saying? So we were fighting and teaching. So we had to get used to both paradigms. We had to juggle both. And that's why the average Starseed be burnt out around this motherfucker. You gotta teach, then you gotta survive down here, then you gotta fucking fight these motherfuckers. So that's a three-way. Our energies are split at least 3 ways to deal with this. Oh, and what's scaring them is we've actually gotten good at it. We've actually got good at splitting our energies 3 ways, fucking this shit up, teaching, and goddamn dealing with our survival needs. You see what I'm saying? Niggas can pay their bills and come see you in the astral plane now. Yeah, and come slice your head off. Yeah. So definitely. So that's what they've gotten scared of. You see what I'm saying? So that's what these beings are all about. And the last one is the MAGA movement. And I told y'all MAGA is Naga reversed. You see what I'm saying? MAGA is Naga reversed. I told y'all the QAnon program is the Oracle, and Donald Trump is the architect from the Matrix. They just running game here. They just running game. And so they're using, and their whole objective is to get as many people involved in this QAnon engine, the SSP alliance and all this shit, as many motherfuckers as they can involved in it. And then they're going to assassinate Trump. They're going to take that motherfucker out. And because so many people's hearts and minds are involved with this QAnon and H-Un and all this other crazy shit, and so many people are involved with that shit, when they assassinate them, it's going to reverse their Kundalini, and it's going to cause a Great Depression. That's what they trying to do here. That's what they are trying to do. That's what's happening here, people. That's what's happening. So let's see here. That's what's going on with the MAGA movement. The MAGA movement is just a catalyst. QAnon is a catalyst. SSP program is a catalyst to kill your Kundalini energy. See what I'm saying? To assassinate your Kundalini force. That's what your Kundalini Shakti inside of you. Let's see here. What else? Cover that. Alright. Last page. Yeah, I told y'all they've been ruling more the earth for 500 years. But they've been using advanced technologies for 6,000 till the Olmecs and Mayans caught up with their ass and fucked them up. Yeah, they uncovered They've been fucking us up through cosmic infiltration. Saturnian sold that out. Yeah, Bergamos talked about that. Let's see, the Atlanteans or who were the Pleiadian military compound versus the Murians, who were the freedom fighters of Mu. You know, the freedom fighters of Mu, if y'all want to know, includes the Washita over here, up here in North America, the Incas in South America, the Olmecs and Mayans and Aztecs in Mesoamerica. You also had the Cometians, the Nubians. You had the Grimaldi's up there. You know, that's in so-called Africa now. You had the Grimaldi or the Aurignians, who was helping us in so-called Europe today. They was part of the Dravidians in India, the Kolkians in Russia, the Samblians or the Khoisan, as they also known in Asia, and that was the ancient black Asians in the Samblian Empire. You had the Tasmanians out there in Australia, the Inuits up there in like the Arctic region, and the ancient indigenous Antarcticans who were wiped out by these inner earth beings called the Anshars, or what they so-called call themselves. You see what I'm saying? It's all been nothing but cosmic fuckery. That's basically what this lecture is about. Just to let y'all know. It's all been nothing but cosmic fuckery. You see what I'm saying? So that's what y'all going on. That's what y'all got going on here. Let me see here. So, but that's basically what it is. Traitors. You see what I'm saying? Source Federation versus Galactic Federation. Messiah versus anti-Messiah. Basically what it is. So yeah, make sure I got everything here, but I'm pretty much done. Let me check. Talk about hijacking and the awakening. Yep. Let's see. The Earth is an interplanetary. Yep. Touched on that. Yep. I hit everything. So, I hit everything. Any questions? Yep. I take questions now. Yep. I talked about everybody. Any questions? Any questions? Anything you want to know about these crazy motherfuckers? Also, how they fucked up the timeline, they put that in the TV show. It's called DC Universe on Netflix. Watch them first 2 seasons. They'll show you how they fucked up the timeline. It was actually an old cleric order who was us, and this white boy who was upset about his wife dying and she was supposed to die and he couldn't let it go. So he went and assassinated all his friends. All his friends. You see what I'm saying? All the clerics and everybody who had a stable timeline, which is the clerics, and they was using this cube that was generating source energy from the pleroma. You see what I'm saying? And so he destroyed all that, and he disconnected us from the source. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? He rebuilt the Time Lords at that time, and guess what? They was wearing suits like the CIA. So they was wearing suits like the CIA, and then they had this other white boy in here who had been there since ancient Egypt, and they letting you know he was a Tamahu. You see what I'm saying? They like I said, they wrote themselves into the timeline. They sent a few they sent a small little tribe into the area. And the ancient Egyptians, you notice the ancient Egyptians and Sumerians and everybody, they never said where these motherfuckers came from. They only know that they most of the time just come out of mountains or from caves or somewhere, but they never said like the origin of where these beings come from. And that's because these beings are coming through portals within these mountains. You see what I'm saying? They infiltrated the Caucasus Mountains. They came out of that. They came out of the Black Sea Mountains over there in Russia. They came out of it was another set of mountains. But yeah, pretty much they came out of mountains everywhere. Then they took over the eastern hemisphere first. Then they came over to the western hemisphere. Why they save us last? Because we the oldest people on the planet. After they assassinated those the Antarcticans, the indigenous Antarcticans, they took them out too. It was some inner earth beings that took them out. You see what I'm saying? Anshars. So they assassinated them That's why you don't. That's why there's, although the civilization still exists, there's no mentioning or record of any of the Antarctic indigenous population. You don't hear nothing about them. There's even an Arctic indigenous population. I think they call it Inuit or something like that. They just above, they operate just above Canada. I know that for a fact. But you never hear anything about this Antarctic indigenous civilization because they wiped them all out. See what I'm saying? They wiped them all out. That's why. So I definitely want to. They came to me earlier. You know, tell them what happened to us. That's why you don't hear nothing about them. So next to them, we the oldest motherfuckers on the planet. So definitely want to put that out there. Definitely want to put that out there. What's up, Rain? So with that being said, any questions? Any questions? Javon, then when one is talking to you through channeling or in the higher realms, how you know if they for you or against you and not trying to trick you? Easy. It's soul richness if they for you. You don't feel shit from them, it's 50-50. And if you start picking up dark vibes from them, then you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. David, how do you know which group you belong to, whether you are a Jedi or a Dragon, so on and so forth? You'll have to, my boy Prince Ea, he gives starseed readings. I'm not a reader, so, you know, me and him was repping about this shit earlier, what's been going on. DC Universe, there you go, she's my bad, if I got it wrong. Let's see. Dimitri, are you saying QAnon is real? Hell no, that shit ain't real. This shit only been around for 3 years. Y'all know that, right? QAnon came out in 2017. It's only been around for 3 motherfucking years. Y'all mean tell me this particular program is overruling all the spiritual teachers we had on the planet thus far? See what I'm saying? So definitely. So yeah. Any other questions? I'll get up out of here. Zeantlia, so us so-called blacks betrayed each other. I know a group of beings who are the seed of the Archons. They're not from our planet. This seed is a foreign seed from our planet, but they look like us, cause you know it's more than just us in the universe. Then it's more than just us who look like this. And they had no love for us. They came to kill us and destroy and divide. And that's what I meant by y'all the boys' children in that particular video. They children of the Archons, children of the Galactic Federation. And they've been going all across the cosmos, not just us, but to other planets and other realms of existence and plane of, because that's all the planet means. Planet just means plane of existence. Going around killing everybody. You see what I'm saying? Murking, just maiming. See what I'm saying? Troy, any book selections you recommend? Brother Wilson talk about it. He know a little something about it, but not too many people know that the Galactic Federation is against them. So yeah. Let's see. Anna, the Jedi are dragons. Yep, and the dragons are Jedi. That's definitely one aspect. Charles, you think they would try to a fake alien invasion? Actually, no. They've already invaded the planet. What they trying to get you to do, the beings that's coming for you now, is your people. You see what I'm saying? They've already invaded. Ain't no fake alien invasion. They've already invaded the planet. They just trying to psyop you into thinking that the motherfuckers that's coming down now, the star beings, your people who coming down here, are the ones that's about to take you out when they're the ones who's come here to help you. You see what I'm saying? And they're not coming through the physical plane right away. They're going to come through the astral plane, then they're going to portal in through into the physical. But actually, the physical is disappearing, so you're going to just see them on the astral plane soon because the realms merging. Oh yeah, dragons coming through hard, Wallace. Yeah, they letting you know, like, yeah, we ready to fuck these niggas up. Bay Jones, what's the most effective vibration restoration? 432 hertz is the actual vibration of our universe. So yeah, it's plenty of 432 hertz, you know, harmonic resonance videos on YouTube. Okay, Jesus, thank you. Dimitri, how do I tap into my power? There are multiple ways. Qigong, Tai Chi, Bagua, martial arts, shit, magic, hoodoo, voodoo, shit. We can go on and on. You just pick you a path and follow it through. See, yeah, exactly the artificial races. Yep. And the golden race, most powerful beings incarnated in the smallest of bodies. Yep. These bodies are not our real bodies. They are actually units that we're using until this cycle is over with, and then once we fuse onto the astral plane, we can get it in. Then shit, we can transform into whatever you want to. You want to be a hawk, you want to be a dragon, you want to be a fairy, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. See what I'm saying? Because the astral plane is based off your mind and heart, not your and spirit and soul, not this physical vessel. See, matter governs this third dimensional plane, but on that plane you can transmute into whatever you want to. Back. Yeah. Siobhan saw some Galactics in the gases also making profiles, communicating with us with knowledge like we a professor and shit. Yeah, they've been doing this shit for years. How you think these memes came along? Yeah. How you think these memes came along? Yeah. Why is we getting a lot of throbbing in the center of the head, ascension centers? Yep. Let's see. Ryan, they hate the Anunnaki. Hell yeah, they hate the Anunnaki. Cause Anunnaki, when Anunnaki wouldn't adhere to their, they offered it to the Anunnaki, you know, to this fuckery that they've been going on. And Anunnaki like, hell no, nigga, y'all niggas crazy. And when we come see you, we gonna fuck y'all up for doing that shit. Thank you for telling us. They was gonna fuck this shit up in the 70s, but they was like, nah, we gonna give our star seed homies and homies a chance first. And since they seen we still pulled it off, even through all the fuckery and bullshit down here, they're like, all we gotta do is meet them on the astral plane. We'll finish this shit up. So yeah, we were successful in transmuting this realm. So all you seeing now, all these archons, they're making their last stand. That ritual they did on Memorial Day, that's pretty much the last big ritual they gonna do. They may try to do one on July 4th, but we are expecting them to do a ritual on July 4th, like they did on Memorial Day now. So since we just for the fact we expecting that shit, it ain't gonna be not nearly as strong as the Memorial Day ritual, because nobody was looking for that. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was looking for that. So they absorbed as much energy they can from the Memorial Day ritual and the rise and everything, and now they're using that to make their last stand. So they'll be going hard from now until September, early October. After that, this shit gonna fall. See what I'm saying? From November on down, it will not be. It's looking like it's not going to be another election. You see what I'm saying? I don't think society going to make it to another election. See what I'm saying? Hey, it's bad at making it now. It's on its last legs and the last wires now. So, yeah. Ronald Duncan, could this Galactic Federation be fallen angels? Well, we the fallen angels. You see what I'm saying? Well, they are archons in the Bible. They call themselves devils or whatever they want to call themselves. But really, in the Bible, God and devil are one and the same. So that's their book. You know, they just giving us code words and shit. See what I'm saying? There you go, Anna. Talk to your DNA. Blood is intelligent. There you go. So yeah, the Orion Empire, your friends. Syrian Empire, your friends. Assyrians, Phoenicians, Olmecian Time Lords, Mayan Time Lords, Andromedans, Ancient Sumerian Warlords, your friends. See what I'm saying? We the Washita, we coming back. So everybody coming back online. Our Mesoamerican counterparts, the Olmecians who live in Oaxaca, coming back online. Our South American counterparts, the Incans, coming back online. So everybody coming back online now. And you know, it reverberated across the planet to the Nubians in Africa, the Grimaldis in Europe, the Kokians in Russia, and the Khoisan, also known as the Samblians in Asia, and the Tasmanians in Australia. See what I'm saying? So there you go. There y'all go. Why do I know anything about the rock/stone beings or the golems? Yeah, the golems some bad motherfuckers. Also, you got gnomes and another group, dwarfs. Yeah, they also earth beings as well, and they also create golems. So they help create, seed the golem society. So yeah. Well, y'all don't have no more questions. I'm Martin Jones. Put the word out to your friends. Share, let them know what's going on. Put the word out, people. Let them know what's happening. Tell them don't get too caught up in that Galactic Federation. I've been there. I've been that spook that's sitting next to the door. I seen what these motherfuckers is doing, and they don't have your best interest at heart. Matter of fact, they've never had your best interest at heart. We've been warring with them the whole time. Like I said, we've been warring with them the whole time. Now, the Anunnaki are the Nibirians. That's their true name. Anunnaki is their code name down here. You can use either or. They don't care. They don't care. You know. They don't care which name you use, but they the same being. And they've been pouring in them and them Sumerian warlords. All the motherfuckers been pouring in, and they started off in Sumeria because that was their homeland. And they've been fucking up the Russians. And like I told y'all, 70 to 85% of the Russians' male population is dead, and about 20 to 30% of their male population is gone. Ain't there never clones now, players? And then over there were clones, and there's just, there's just what's the word I'm looking for? A glimpse of what we gonna do to these motherfuckers when we get on other planes. You see what I'm saying? When we get on other planes. So yeah. So definitely. And they helping out the Nubians as well. They've been helping to free them and helping to free us. We just over here fulfilling the prophecy. Why y'all don't see them over here as much? Because we over here fulfilling that prophecy of the resurrection of the dead. The nigger Junas. You see what I'm saying? Nigger Juna is what they called it in the Sambo teachings. See what I'm saying? Over there in Asia. Nigger Junas. Who are the nigger Junas? The nigger Junas, also another way of saying it is nigger John or High John the Conquerors, as we also know. That's a hoodoo teaching. That's the hoodoo god of war. See what I'm saying? We them nigger Junas who was prophesied to come back to heal this planet. And they said we would come back what? In the northwest. And all the teachings said we are classified as what? Masters of the universe. You see what I'm saying? So that's us. We them nigger Junas. You see what I'm saying? Who's come back to deal with this bullshit. We came back to take everything that they took from us back and deal with these traitors. You see what I'm saying? And there you go, Ryan. It really is the Clone Wars. Say about 60 to 70% of the planet is clones, y'all. Maybe 80 at this point. People disappearing, people dying. Y'all, I need y'all to know that. If the world, notice there's not many people in the world as it was. Have y'all peep game? See what I'm saying? There's not many people in the world as it was. There's actually 9 billion people on the planet. It's about 6 billion now. You see what I'm saying? Because the other 3 billion has been wiped out through the war, plague, famine, death, and conquest. See what I'm saying? The 4 horsemen. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The 4 horsemen: conquest, war, famine, and death. Those are actual events. Those are actual energies. See what I'm saying? That's wiping everybody out. So definitely. Peep gang there, peep gang. So yeah, share this with your friends. Let them know. Let them know what the fuck is going on around here. It's ugly. The only true people you can trust is your other starseed brethren and sisters, as long as that they haven't sold out or anything like that. Because you got a lot of motherfuckers, they're attacking their own people instead of attacking the enemy, and they gonna get dealt with as well. They may be the first niggas we murk if they keep that shit up. Yeah, so they better get information too. It's definitely y'all better aim that shit towards the enemy. The Archons, them Dracos, them Insectoids, them rogue Arterians and Pleiadians. Pleiadian Empire, very fucking notorious. They want it all across the cosmos. Y'all know that, right? That's why they keep telling y'all they running. Who they running from? Why everybody after them? Because the motherfuckers are the most wanted empire in the galaxy. Y'all know that, right? In the cosmos. Shit. Them, the Archons, the Insectoids, the Dracos, And the centaurs, them centaurs some lethal motherfuckers too. You watch out for them niggas too. They showed you that in Mortal Kombat. Them some lethal motherfuckers too. So yeah, and the Anshar Empire and the Inner Earth, definitely. You know, so don't forget that. Y'all don't forget that. So yeah, there you go, Ryan. We protected. Do your work. Do your spiritual work. What I mean by do your work, do your spiritual work, your soul work. Continue to heal yourself. Continue to charge yourself up. Charge up your ki, your force, your life energies, your soul. Do your magic. Work on your side energies, your mental force, your psychic abilities. Do whatever it takes to survive down here till these realms fully merge. Once these realms fully merge, then it's on site. We going all out on these motherfuckers. They used to call it, in football, they called it all dogs. All dogs. Blitz these motherfuckers. And we gonna take them out. So with that being said, I'm out, people. I'm out. If y'all want to donate a Cashapp, that's cool too. You know, it's up there, MCJ Network. If y'all want to check out my other occult lectures on YouTube, also, I don't have a problem with that as well. So you can check them out also. And I'm out. Peace.